Welcome to Texas Today. I'm Kristen Dickerson. It can be difficult to prioritize our mental and emotional well-being while trying to meet the demands of everyday life. That's why it's important to reset and recharge. Here to help us reset and recharge is motivational speaker Betsy Allen-Manning. And I must say, we look so good in this color today.
You got the memo.
So good. Okay, let's talk about reset and recharge. Why is this topic so important to you?
Well, Kristen, I'm sure you understand and you agree that we're living in a day and age where people are operating out of burnout, overwhelm, and uncertainty. And this is pushing us into higher states of stress.
Okay.
And why this is important? Because as long as you're operating from that place of stress, you cannot operate from that place of purpose.
Oh my goodness,
and
yeah.
I'll tell you, that word purpose, it just has such a meaning for me. It's part of our company's mission. People don't necessarily want to follow a perfect leader, but man, they do want to follow a good leader. How many of you have ever had someone believe in you more than you believed in yourself? It's because they're what I call impact leaders. Your skills, your habits, your position or title is not what makes you a great leader. Your character does. I dare every single one of you to stop working for the paycheck and start leading like you were born to make a difference. We help companies become a destination workplace to attract and retain top talent. And the number one way that we do this is by helping them build a purpose-driven culture that people don't want to leave. Now imagine taking that purpose-driven culture into your home life and teaching this to your entire family. And now your family wakes up every single day with less stress, less burnout, and they have a sense of purpose.
Absolutely outstanding. So what are some bad habits that can cause stress and take us away from that purpose?
So we all have those bad habits. I say we have habits that can contribute to our well-being. We also have habits that can contaminate our well-being.
Yes.
And so it's important to be aware of them. The number one habit that can cause us more stress, we're all guilty of it, Kristen, is procrastination.
Really?
Every single one of us are guilty of it from time to time. And human behavior shows that we procrastinate due to a lack of motivation to get something done. So I don't want to clean the room or the house today. I don't want to do this task at work today. But when we don't do it, what happens? It builds up, piles on top of each other, and then we become burnt out, overwhelmed, and stressed out.
Yes.
So what's interesting is I actually interviewed what I call super achievers, those people that seem to achieve more in less time with less stress.
Okay.
And I said, what do you do when you're not motivated to get something done?
Yeah.
Every single one of them had the same answer. Get to work whether you feel motivated or not.
Oh.
It's that simple. So be like Nike. Just do it and get it done.
Yes, and be done with it. Because stress can eventually lead to burnout.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's actually 4 main causes of burnout. So burnout can be caused by poor time management, which often stems from procrastination or just not owning our schedule.
Okay.
We say if you don't own your agenda, somebody else does. So owning your schedule for the day comes from having a lack of mentorship or guidance in maybe a task you're trying to do. It can come from being under-resourced or understaffed, which we are so much in the workplace right now. And when the number one cause of burnout that really causes us a lot of stress as well is dealing with difficult people.
Oh.
And if you're in any industry, but the hospitality industry, or you work at a hospital or healthcare, you're experiencing that more than any other industry right now.
Oh my
And
goodness.
important to learn how to deal with those.
Yes. And do you have any tips for helping us reduce stress?
Yeah, well, I would say the number one tip, first and foremost, is to understand what your stress triggers are. So we all have triggers that are within our control and outside of our control.
Okay.
So a stress trigger within your control, if we're talking about procrastination, it would be being late. So being late for an appointment, being late for work. And what happens when we're late? We're driving somewhere, we're angry at everybody on the road for driving slow, we're honking, we're saying things underneath our breath. By the time we get to our destination, we're not in a place to operate from purpose.
Yeah.
We're stressed out. We start to feel that burnout again. And also things that are outside of our control would be an accident on the road.
Yep.
An accident or a business change that we're experiencing. So in those situations, I say ask yourself 2 questions. First question, very simple. Is there anything I can do to change this situation? If there is, then you calmly do something about it. If not, then you ask the second question, which is what can I do to turn this into a positive?
Oh.
You know, you're on the road. How do you turn it into a positive?
Yeah.
Call a friend, listen to an audiobook or a podcast or fun music. Or you can also ask, how can I show up and serve people? That's operating from that place of purpose again.
Wow.
So that's knowing your stress triggers is really important. Another one would be learning techniques for dealing with those difficult people.
Okay.
We often teach in our keynotes and in our programs that when people get, we call it when they get heated up, angry, or offended easily, when they start getting heated up, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Oh. Right? A thermostat is on the wall. You go to it to turn the temperature down in the room. But the thermometer is what is being controlled. Most of the time, we act like the thermometer and let other people be the thermostat. So when they get heated up, we go with them.
Yes.
So we teach this, it's called the HEAT method for dealing with difficult people, calming them down so you can have a more productive conversation.
And we can also learn more tips in your book. Will you tell us about it?
Yes, the book is called Win with People, and this is especially focused on the dealing with difficult people side. So the HEAT method is inside the book. It has 52 different tips. So you could go through this. There's 52 weeks in a year. I did this on purpose, so that way you can go through a tip a week. It'll last you the entire year, and you can give yourselves and either your staff or your entire family a challenge of going through those tips together each week.
And all get on the same page. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Blue looks so good on her. To learn more about this topic or to purchase a copy of Betsy's book, Win the People, visit BetsyAllen-Manning.com. You can also keep up with her on Instagram at Betsy Allen-Manning.